Man, AliExpress done messed my stuff up. I don't know who they had working today, but he was mad. In fact, he wasn't just mad, he was furious. He was using this thing like a soccer ball. I mean, holy crap. Anyways, it's Jared here from the Figure Bros. You guys know the drill. This is the Transformers Blokees. This is the larger model kit. I've been wanting to take a look at these for a little while. This is Optimus from the Michael Bay movies. I have Megatron too, but boy, if you think this box was bad, I'm going to go ahead and post one up here now. He actually had parts falling out of the box in the bubble mailer they sent him in. So it's pretty rough. Pretty rough. But you know what? I built him. He looked out pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick speed build here so we can talk about that. So I'll catch you guys after the build.
What's going on, everybody? Philip here to also let you know, too, while you're watching Jared do this awesome speed build, don't forget to also check out Jared's Instagram page, Rocket Fist Figs, which you can find right there on the screen, and you will find the link down below in the description box, as well as his link to his customs page. That's right, Rocket Fist Customs. Don't forget to check him out for all your 3D printing needs. And while you're doing that, too, don't forget to please like, comment, and subscribe.
Alrighty guys, so here we have both Megatron and Optimus built. I only recorded Optimus just, I figured you guys would probably get the point with just one video, but they're not too heavily involved. I would say it maybe took me about a half hour for each, and that was me taking my time, you know, sitting down, relaxing, kind of enjoying the build process. So it's definitely, if you're in the Gundam model kits or even like Legos, I think you'll enjoy these quite a bit. These are a little more in-depth than the other standard Blokees we've taken a look at before. So I'm going to go ahead and do one by one, take a look at each. We're going to go ahead and start out with Megatron. Alrighty, so here we have Megatron. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I've always been a fan of these Michael Bay designs in just how, like, strange they looked, how alien they really looked. I mean, I definitely would not, it's not my favorite design, don't get me wrong, but it's cool to have a figure of him. So let's talk about the articulation. Let me take off a piece here. So it's pretty standard, but it's certainly not bad by any means. You do get some head movements just on a standard ball peg. You do get an LED in here. I'll post a picture. It's mostly in his eyes, not really here, unfortunately, even though there is some nice clear red in there. Shoulders, you can move back and forth, and there's actually a shoulder joint in the arm itself, not actually the body. That works pretty well, though. It's got single jointed elbows, gets you about 90 degrees. Its hands can swivel, and each finger is articulated. I say finger, they're more like claws, but you know what I mean. Stick pretty good. He's got these wing flaps on the back that can move. Kind of articulation. He's got a swivel here. Legs can go all the way out. They're just ball joints. They can go up, go back. Standard single. Oh, well, that fell off. That's okay. Beauty of Blokees, pop it back together. Single jointed knee gets you almost 90 degrees. And you have an ankle rocker that's pretty standard. Not much forward, decent amount back, and a decent ankle rocker. So, I like the aesthetic here. I think the nice gunmetal plastic with the weird dark, would you say dark? It's like a dark gold color, and some more transparent details look really good here. I think the sculpting here is quite nice. As you can see, there's quite a bit of it going on. It could have maybe benefited from some paint, but this is, again, a model kit, so it's not really what we're going for here, and I understand that. In terms of accessories, you do get an alternate chest piece that I'll go ahead and put a picture up of here. that actually shows the Allspark inside from that scene where he dies. Spoiler for this. Oh my God, was the first Transformers movie almost 20 years old now? When did it come out? 2008? Dang, it's a 15-year-old movie? Wow, that makes me feel old. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it was 2008. I think it was when I was 8 years old. Man, it makes me feel really old. All right, taking a break from the existential crisis. You do get, as another accessory, you get his cannon, and it just pegs in right here. Let me see, can I get the peg in any further? No, it just pegs in, and you can wrap his claws around it. And I actually really like this. I like it more than him just holding like a regular gun. I think it fits more with the Transformers motif of, you know, they are the weapon, right? So that looks pretty good. And then, of course, you do get his stand. You get two of these with the purple effect and the stand. And it's just your standard stand. Purple effects are cool. So, overall, Megatron, for being a $15 model kit, going to give him an 8 out of 10. Pretty accurate to the source material. Pretty enjoyable build. A lot of fun factor here, especially with his claw. Don't do that to me now. With his claws and everything, and his weapon, and the light up features. It's cool. He's cool. But let's go ahead and get over to the star of the show, Optimus Prime. Alright, so here we have the guy you're all really here for, let's face it. You know, just like Megatron, I always really liked Optimus's design from the movies. It's just so iconic, I guess you could say, with the flames and the mask and everything. It's just, it's a good look. It's a really good look. But let's go ahead and talk about the articulation. His head is on a standard ball peg. It does light up. So let's put a picture of that here. You can actually see a little more of his chest light than Megatron's. Shoulders are just your standard shoulder hinge, go all the way out pretty much. Single jointed elbow gets you right at 90, and you have hands that are just on a ball peg, regular hands. Torso, it swivels just like they all do. Legs, they are on ball joints and they go out fairly far. Pretty decent split. Get some good forward and back movement for sure. Legs get right at about 90 degrees. That's pretty decent. And his ankle rocker here works quite good. So, very nice. Alright, I do think the aesthetic here is a little better than Megatron's, mostly because of this extra paint. As you can see, we actually have like decals here on the feet, on the inside of the calves, on his arms, shoulders, and chest. And I think it's pretty accurate to the source material. In terms of accessories, you get his two Energon blades, which again, I love these things. Love that they use transparent plastic for them. You do get an alternate blaster, which it is a blaster. And you get a pair of relaxed hands. I think these look really weird though, and I'm not going to use them, to be honest. Blokees uses a weird system for the hands where you actually have to like swap the plate off of each hand and put it back on. I don't like it. As for these blades, they're also kind of a pain in the butt to get on and off. I will try to demonstrate that here. You actually have to pop the whole forearm off and take it out like that. So that's how you get each of the blades off. I wish there was an easier way to do that, but it's not the worst way in the world, let's face it. I'm also not a fan that he can only really use his gun on this side because it's got this big chunky thing right here. But overall, this is a pretty nice, solid figure. I'm going to go for a $15 model kit for this Optimus Prime. I'm also going to give him an 8 out of 10, but he's higher than Megatron. So Optimus is, I don't know, 8.5, 8. I think this duo is going to fit really nicely in your Transformers collection. I mean, especially if you are a fan of the movies. I think these guys look great. And for the price, you really can't beat them. If you don't mind a model kit build experience, like I certainly don't, or if you love a model kit build experience, I highly recommend these figures. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I have more Blokees on the way. You guys can let me know what you think of this pair. I think they're pretty cool. But until next time, I will see you guys later.